the same studio that brought us the Life is Strange awesome series. They are called Don't Nod, and basically you play as a doctor who gets turned into a vampire, and if we know anything from the developer of this game, we know that's going to be rife with moral choices and a lot of gray area when it comes to the choices that you make. So I love vampire games. I loved Vampire the Masquerade. I love Bloodlines, and I'm waiting for Bloodlines 2. So let's get started with Vampire. Oh, another thing. This game only gives you one save. Just one. So all the choices that you make have weighty consequences. Alright, let's check the options here. Video, can I do anything with set the brightness? Alright, adjust the brightness until you can barely see the first symbol. Let's try 7 first. 8? How about 9? Yeah, it's pretty bright in this room. Plus, I'm streaming this, so we all know that YouTube and Twitch crushes blacks. So we're going to put the brightness up as high as it can, and hopefully the game will be too dark to see. Alright, HUD on, that's fine. Audio. Already the audio is like really somber sounding. I guess we'll just keep everything normal. Hey Prex, what's up, dude? Yes, I do like to suck. Water, actually. You can't drink too much water. Okay, let's see. Auto lock is. Do I really want auto lock on? Let's see the controls. So, vampiric skills and mesmerize are L2 and R2. Okay, so it looks like you can map them to different buttons. Offhand attack is triangle. Main hand attack is square. Circles dodge. Okay, that's going to be different than Dark Souls. That's fine. Use senses by clicking L3. Switch your weapons using left and right. Use items up. I mean, I guess the game is going to tell me, but I don't think I'm gonna do auto lock for the main reason that, just like in Dark Souls, you want to have control over what you lock on. Okay, vibration, fine, good. You doubt me, Praxis? How dare you? Okay, we'll turn on subtitles. Small, no, I'll put it for medium, so it's easier for everyone to read. Name of speaker, that's off, that's fine. Actually, let's put that on, so they know who's talking. Alright, let's do it. Story mode, play vampire with low challenge, no. Normal mode, play original vampire experience. Or play vampire with a more challenging way. Your power as vampires is tied to your citizens you choose to embrace. Enemies are harder to kill and hit harder. Or experience points are rewarded by killing enemies in combat are reduced. Now normally I play games on max difficulty. But I'm afraid that's going to be a slog if I do that. So I'm going to go normal. And not because I'm a chicken, but because I don't want to sit here and grind forever in this game. Because, yeah, that's why. So, we're going to go normal mode. Not going to do story. Not going to do hard. It's going to be normal. It's going to be a normal playthrough. This game difficulty tied to your actions. The more lives you take, the easier the game would be. Well, I'm not going to take any lives then. So I can still make it difficult on myself. just by not biting anybody. Which is kind of odd for a vampire. But you're also a doctor, so we took a Hippocratic oath, and we're going to stick to it.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
It's true. Dark, but true.
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
All right. All right, everything's black and white. How long have I been laying there? Man, the music really sets the tone. Very discordant. And there we go. So now I have control. So, where do I need to go? I'm hearing a heartbeat. Yet I cannot see anything. Can I vault over anything? No. When I'm trying to pull him along, he's like, I don't want to go that way. Can I just walk back down here? No. But there's something down there. Oop. Red stuff. We're undead now, so it would make sense that we'd be able to see blood very, very clearly. Although I don't know where the blood came from because I don't see any corpses. Normally, a big pool of blood like that. The hell?
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Alright. I don't want to do anything yet. Oh, come on, let me go this way. It's not going to let me do anything. Alright. I obviously need to talk to this person. Although I'm afraid what might happen. You see the invisible wall? I hate it when games do that. Alright. I got a bad feeling about this. So I'm gonna apologize now. Thank God it's you. I can barely understand her. I knew you were alive. Okay, so obviously this is somebody we know. And it's about to get bad. I can see it in his eyes. Oh boy. Yeah, music's ramping up. Am I gonna be able to hear now?
My sweet brother.
Yep.
What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no. Mary! Hold
Okay,
on.
you're gonna
Please,
collapse your
hold
windpipe
on.
like that. You're not gonna save her. What kind of doctor are you?
Mary.
Quick, someone get a doctor. Oh wait. I am one. So who's Mary? Is that his wife? Oh no, she called him his brother. Okay, so that's his sister.
It's a nightmare.
How do you know?
No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
Oh, well. Soldered then.
These
Okay.
patrols are after me.
Can I go this way? Let's see. Can I go around here? No. What about... Can I go through here? No. More invisible walls.
No! No! Don't shoot!
Okay, obviously the game is
This is a
funneling me
nightmare.
down here. Hopefully it's not going to be
Get out
linear.
of here.
Oh, you're coming, aren't you? Can I hit anything? Can I push a button? No?
This can't be happening.
Can I get up here? No. Oh, not going that way.
Please, stop! I mean you no harm.
Oh, can't go that way either. Alright, well,
What's going on?
I don't know, dude. Obviously, you murdered your sister. Unintentionally, but you
Mary.
still did it.
What have I done?
Ah, you killed her.
What's all this about? Shit, where'd it go?
Alright.
Now, I can defend myself.
Let's get back, take some retribution. Can I jump up here? No? Alright. Dun, 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 dun. The controls aren't that good. They're a little loose. No, that broke before I even touched it. Hello.
Who are you? Stay back!
Miss me.
Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Yeah, you were kind of standing in my way and you were shooting at me, so yeah, that was definitely my bad. Something execution, what? I'm digging the music.
Who are you? Stupid beast!
Stupid. Stupid beast. Okay, are you... You're holding a gun. Miss me. So you're holding a gun, and you choose not to shoot me. How does that work? What are you doing?
Sorry.
Sorry. You say sorry before you kill them. Okay, you have a gun. I want it. Give me the gun. What's this? Just like in Zelda, destroy all the things. Oh, there's somebody. What about what's over here? No. Can't vault over that? Oh, don't have to. Okay, a lifetime of video games have told me to look everywhere. Because you never know what you might find. Nope, thought those were barrels. Okay, dude.
No, please, stop! Who are you? What do you want?
Obviously they want to kill us. Oh, that's a nice thing. Is that my stamina? No, that's life. So I replenish life. That's nice. That's very good to know. Okay, what do the buttons do? Triangle does nothing. That does melee. That's dodge. X is interact. What does this big button do? Oh, brings up the map. Okay. Okay, stamina, life. Inventory. So I picked up a used machete. And it can be leveled up to level 2, or it is level 2. Okay, I can level up to 2. Okay, so I need crafting stuff. This game is going to require a lot of picking things up. The menu system is not too bad, actually. It's at least it's quick. Okay. Apparently, you have investigations. I wish the controls were a little tighter. Seem a little bit loose. Like there's a slight delay. If I go left or right, there's a slight delay before the game actually obeys. Oh hell!
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's... That'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
What the hell? Oh, I'm touching the sun. Oh. Okay.
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of vampire games, they take the sun, they're like, eh, whatever, it's the sun. But apparently, in this game, you actually need to look out for the sun. Which is nice. Certain elements will deal fire and aggravated damage and reduces maximum health gauge. So does that mean I'm going to face some fire enemies now? I guess so.
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Can I hide in here?
It's locked.
Of course it is. Uh-oh. Ow!
I need to find shelter.
I don't want to sprint. I don't want to consume stamina. I want to save it. Stamina is life in these games. If you run out of stamina, you're dead. Wait. Let's go over here first. Keep out, huh?
Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned.
How do you know? We just walked through the door.
Safe enough here.
Seriously, dude, you need to... It's their house.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary!
Yep.
Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Well, you killed Mary, dude. Whoever did it to you. What the... Yeah, let's not go in there just yet. It's not abandoned. There's a corpse on the floor. Oop. Stuff. 5 shillings. That'll buy me new collectible. Fire and sun. Leeches do not fear the sun or fire, and they do not burst into flames or ashes when they are caught under the rays of daylight. But it hurts them good. Real good. I personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what would happen as the sun rises. Its skin blackened in a few minutes as if it was burning from the inside. Its eyes and flesh melted as I saw unholy bones move and squeal to the beast, as the beast tried to escape all day long. In the end, only a desiccated corpse remained, which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared behind the horizon. So sun doesn't permanently kill them, unlike stories. I cut its head off to finally destroy it. Okay, so this really keeps to the vampire lore. And when I tried the same test with fire, the bloody leech never came back from the ashes. Fire is our weapon of choice, brothers. To burn the beast is the best way to kill for good. Okay, so they can either behead us, or they can burn us alive. I don't want to leave just yet. What the hell happened to her? Bottle of alcohol. Ugh! What happened to you? Please don't get up.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it to share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
Well, they didn't count on him coming back.
That's impossible.
A watch plus 1. How many watches are there? Alright, so... I'm just trying to interact with everything. What the hell happened here? Those are probably low-res spiderwebs. That's fine. Looks like a broken window. Let's go up here. Another one? Oh. Not true, vampire lore. I should not be able to see my reflection.
12 dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as wool.
Who goes there?
The prayer of the summoned by warrior song. A child born from darkness must accept of his.
Who's there? Are you referring to me?
So that's what happened.
No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
Well, now you have eternity.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
You're a vampire now, dude. As long as you don't die. You can't die. What's this? Syringe? That could come in handy. I highly doubt he's alive.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! No. There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Only one round.
No, it never got easy.
Okay, I gotta use a revolver. Let's see. Bloody diary. 15th October. Bad sleep. Becky coughed all night and the fever made her delirious. I heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine that some men brought to the banks to dig a big hole in the ground. There's some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there and ask for some work. Becky needs medicine. 16th October. I talked to the men with the mechanical shovel. Probably a backhoe or something. They told me they are digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures, apparently. Is there a new epidemic? Is the flu coming back? There is no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. The foundry has been closed and there have been no more jobs nearby. 19th October. I went to London and found some groceries. And drugs. No trains. It took me a whole day to cross the Thames, and come back. Becky seemed better. I made a soup she ate. I found no drugs, only a few syringes and some sleeping pills in the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I can go to Pembroke Hospital tomorrow, but it's so far, and I fear leaving my wife for so long. 19th October. Becky threw up a meal a few hours after she ate. She is so frail now, it makes me cry. She says she hears voices outside at night. She says she wants to eat meat. Where would I find meat? Tomorrow I'll barricade the house and protect us from looters. 21st October. The men in the mechanical shovel have stopped digging the mass grave. I heard shouts last night as if they were attacked. Now we're only a few boats throwing bodies day and night into the giant hole. The smell is terrible. We should have left the house a week ago, but Becky, she refuses to leave. She'd rather die, she said, with a nasty smile. Why is she torturing me so? 22nd October. Becky just attacked me. She jumped me from the stairs and tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked back. I went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom. Now I can hear her crying and mumbling downstairs. I retrieved the gun I hid from the ceiling since the war to protect the house. Now I'm ready to use it to protect myself and from my own wife. 23rd October. I could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching at the door, asking for my help, begging me to let her in. But I was too afraid to open it. I'm just waiting for her to die now. It would not be long. I pray God will end it soon. 24th October. I was so hungry I tried to go downstairs this morning. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just following me around the room with her eyes. I pointed the gun at her sore face, but she did not react. I could not pull the trigger. I went back to my room. 25th October. The house is silent as a tomb. No more noises. Becky is dead now. Forgive me, my love. I was unable to save you. I'll be with you soon enough. Okay, so it looks like the dog, maybe Becky turned into a werewolf, which is why her face was all messed up. And then the grief-stricken husband killed himself for not doing anything about it. There was a door out here. Before I touch that bed, let's go back. Yeah, see. Although, what happened to her? She's soaked in blood, which means there was a struggle. That looks like a gunshot wound, so maybe the husband did kill her. He's just leaving out of the diary.
The sun is high. I cannot leave now.
Okay. Well, let's go back upstairs and check out the bed. It's the last thing I can do here. Hey, Roddy. What's up? Welcome to Vampire. Or Vampire. Or Vampirina. However you say it. You didn't miss much.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
You watching Overwatch? Oh, you're playing Overwatch, okay.
So be it.
So be what? Jonathan, if you're a vampire, this is not going to work. You're wasting a bullet.
Rational thinking only.
Not really. Can I just choose not to? Can I choose not to? Can I hit circle? Because that's just a waste of a bullet. It's not going to let me do anything. Now, in the first sequence, I tried to walk around the first living being I saw, because I was trying to see what options I had, and there was an invisible wall. So this game is really walling me off and making me do things I don't want to do. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to shoot. There we go. Yep. I had it too. Vampire. Or vampire. Vampire. Vampirina. Whatever. I'm just gonna call it vampire. Told you. Waste of a bullet. Mm-hmm. And now I bet you're hungry.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
As it is, as mad as the moon, contains blinding sunlight into a glowing flesh.
Evolution. Hideout beds allow you to evolve and rest. Spend experience points to level up and improve your vampiric skills. Okie dokie. Autophagy. Everything else is locked off. So let's take a quick moment to just look around. Okay, so coagulation. Block targets blood in their veins, making them defenseless. So that's like a... That's like a... area of defense attack. Like to keep people... Like a stun, basically. Blood barrier. Create invisible barrier absorbing direct damage until it's fades. Okay, so that's armor. Claws are self-explanatory. Blood spear, what the hell's that? Throw a spear made of blood. Pass through enemies in front of you. Okay. Shadow mist. Place a cloud of shadows at the target's feet. The cloud will explode for a short... That sounds good. Body conditioning. Increase your health. Increase your stamina. Increase blood capacity. Blood absorption rate. Cartridge bag. Increase the number of bullets you can carry. Medical bag. 3 serums. Increase your life regeneration. Increase your damage inflicted. Blood cauldron. Focus your power to boil your target's blood, causing it to violently explode, dealing damage to target. Jeez. Ultimate. The abyss. Create a shadow vortex at your target's feet, coming to life in the shadows, interrupt an enemy in a conflict. Inflict tremendous damage. Lose control. The beast take over for a short while. Beast teleports itself all around enemies around you and strikes them with furious blows. Shadow veil. Spring. Supernatural move to your target increase. Alright, well, this is the only one I can do right now. So. Autophagy. Select the first level of phagy and spend enough XP to unlock it. Okay. Vampire uses the power of his blood to heal his normal and aggravated damage, increasing his flesh, nerve, and bone regeneration. With time, the vampire ability can be extremely powerful and sure to surprise any unwary vampire hunter. I think vampires are immortal, but you can block their natural regenerative capabilities. They're more natural than you think. They're more vulnerable than you think. Okay. So... Did I do it? Oh, I have to hold it. Okay, the rest of this is locked off. You blow it up. Choose one to unlock now. So claws, blood spear. Oh, I said the shadow mist was sounding cool. Let's do that one. So you actually have to hold down the button. You weren't paying attention. The only thing you picked up was shadow. It's shadow mist. It's an attack. All right, so I can heal. All right, so I gotta confirm. And here we go. So now I'm stronger because I basically ate my sister. Lovely.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me.
Yep.
What I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
All right. The hell? What was that? What is that? Reach North Bank. Sounds like someone wants to come in.
Where is it?
Where's what?
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Alright, well. Oh, look, the door's open now. It wasn't before. Close the door behind you. Close the door behind you.
Here's the leech. Here!
What? Whoa. That was a thing.
My head's spinning.
That was a thing. That was a very cool thing.
Come out, you coward!
So...
I cannot enter.
Alright. Is there something here? What's all this? Check. Oh, hello. I use stake. Offhand weapons. Offhand weapons can be used by pressing triangle. They have attacks with special effects and consume stamina. Okay.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
So, let's see. Let's not go there yet. Let's find out if there's anything over here. Oh, hello. Stun. Press triangle to stake. Use your staking and inflict stun damage. And a stun enemy can be bitten. Alright, cool. Oh, ow. Don't do that. Ooh. Press X to bite the stun enemy. Biting stun enemies can provide you with blood. You can use your skills. Num nums.
A strength I never knew I had.
Cool. Fortunately, I didn't get to see it. Can I go this way?
It's locked.
Nope. Can I go back this way?
I cannot enter.
Well, poo.
It's locked, all right.
Alright, looks like I have to drop down. So as soon as I drop down, they're going to know I'm here.
Oh, this one stinks already.
This shouldn't be possible. Suddenly, every fiber of my being is afire.
Whoa, that's cool. Give me your blood. Num-nums. Let's do it again. Give me more. Now that I'm topped off.
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Hello.
Let's pin it down.
What the hell? You don't seem normal. That vampiric ability is awesome. Ow.
Put an end to you.
They won't. I'll put an end to you. Use you as a juice box.
My strength. My reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Yeah, definitely not. Because you can do this. That's so cool. Okay, so we're getting a little taste of power. I must say that I'm feeling empowered right now, which is cool. It's over here. Check. Oh, hello. See? See? There's something over here. Anything at all? Come on. Nothing? Nothing? Oh well. Can I blink up there? I'm calling it blink. This is not Dishonored, Aaron. Hop off as I'm on my phone. Okay, cool. Thanks for stopping by, Roddy. Southwark Bridge. Quarantine, contagious disease. One shall enter or leave quarantine area without written or the local health authority. An authorized employee of the shall alter, destroy it, and remove this card. Violating this regulation will be fined. Okay. So this area's under quarantine. Which means some nastiness is going on. And it's not me. Because I'm starting to realize that the glowing things are things you can interact with. Join the ranks. Your king and country needs you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood.
I tried.
Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
I tried, dude. Had invisible walls. And I'm recording it, so I have proof. Oh, it's over here. What? What?
I have this thirst for blood.
10 shillings. Alright, I'm pretty topped off, so.
I cannot enter.
I cannot enter.
It's locked, all right.
Alright. Guess we'll use some more of the blink. Teleportation. That is so cool.
The dizziness from the jump. I can
Control it.
control it.
Well, that's good. Glad to know that the game loaded control it.
I cannot enter.
Well, how can I enter? Because this is a video game and I don't like locked doors. Oh, what's this? 5 shillings. That looked like more than 5, dude. That looked like a whole pile of shillings. So it looks like shillings are the currency that I can buy stuff with.
It's locked.
Let's run. It's trying to look all cool, but it's gonna take forever. Nothing.
What will London have to say to me?
I'm guessing nothing. Anything over there? Because I don't want the barrels to explode. Because that'd be bad. I cannot enter.
It's locked, all right.
No.
I've so many questions unanswered.
Yeah. Me too. Like, why the controls are so wonky. Fix them in a patch or something. Getting some money here. Us is spending cash. Alright, we're at the docks.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it.
Okay.
I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Toggle your vampiric sense. Ooh.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
Alright, well. Well, that's really red. Okay, invisible wall. So it looks like there's another way I can go. Let's go this way. Because it's it's more out of the way. So I can either go that way or I can go just down the sewers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go down. Because it's out of the way, and I like to do things that are out of the way.
This is a slaughterhouse. It's locked, all right.
Okay. Whoa. Oh, well, I guess I can't. I guess I'll have to go back up. Found their little snacking station. Okay, vampire. Keep going.
Where has everyone gone?
Well, it's nighttime, dude. Okay, so it looks like you came up here, obviously. New hideout is available. Check the map. So this is the hideout. You just found a new hideout. Here you can spend the XP while resting, blah blah blah. And that light was crazy. You feel all what? Crafting bitch. Okay. You can craft medical treatments, serums, and weapon upgrades. Treatment for fatigue. Cure sick citizen. Anemia. And sepsis. Can I craft any of this? Probably not, because it's all red. Don't think I have any. I have a bottle of alcohol and a watch. So if I recycle this, I'll get a glass vial and ferrous tartrate. If I recycle that, then I'll get all this stuff. My own watch. Yeah. See, now I have a glass vial and ferrous tartrate, but I don't have quinine or sodium hypochlorite solution. Yep, okay. That's kind of cool, though. So it looks like I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, because I haven't done anything yet. Common handle, common trigger. Not going out that way. Can I do anything now? Let's see. Oh, I need lead plate. Okay, what about this? Nope. I need more stuff. And I can't recycle anything. Alright, time to go. Follow the trail of blood. Oh, hello. What the hell's going on here? What?
At last, a little life.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs.
He didn't deserve this.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
So you're literally not gonna ask me why I'm covered in blood and have 2 holes in my neck? Okay.
Are they stupid or something?
Yes, you are stupid.
Something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess. No?
Unbelievable.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Another long night. What are you talking about?
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
What murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Okay.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Alright. So what is this place?
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
Okay.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Good to know.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Okay.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And, sir...
Yes?
No funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
No funny business.
You again. What can I do for you?
Make sure I haven't,
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently.
It's been quiet, so...
You mean...
Well, yeah.
Okay. So who is this man? I need to meet him. Did I say this? Yeah, I did.
I need to meet this...
Just climb the...
Yes?
Okay,
No.
so I exhausted all my... Okay. So I exhausted all my my options. Got some XP for that.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
Yes, they do.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
The what?
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
True.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Okay.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
Okay.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Yes, I do want to know.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
All right.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
Confront the man on the second floor. Okay, so before I go up there, talk to Tom one more time. See if you
You
get
again.
any more info.
What can I do for you?
Doesn't look like he does.
I'm looking... You mean...
Oh, yeah?
I need to meet... Yes?
No.
Alright. So... I need to go up the stairs. Let's see if there's anything out here first. So, okay, so Sabrina Cavendish, she's healthy. He has fatigue.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming.
So... fatigue. How do I cure fatigue? Treatment fatigue. Okay, I don't know the treatment for fatigue yet. And Tom is healthy. So I already need to watch out for Dyson. Because I want to heal everybody.
Jack. He didn't deserve this.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Alright.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Okay.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
So, you know I'm a vampire, and yet you're just gonna let me wander in and sit down. Okay. You're an odd duck. What's your name?
And who might...
Dr. Edgar Swansea. 6. What does that mean? At least he's healthy. Okay. Oh, he's a pillar. Okay, he's got a big picture, which means that he's probably really important. What's up, Wolf? Welcome to Vampire. How you doing, man?
Might you be?
You first.
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them.
That's good to hear.
Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire.
Do anything interesting? Today or Friday? You seem like an expert.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Okay. What is this Brotherhood?
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we
You
should
haven't been
discuss
doing
it
much?
another time.
I actually wish for those days. My day's so full with stuff.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Okay. Help me! So yeah, I haven't been able to uncover anything yet.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
I'm not sure. Well, he's consorting with vampires. That's obvious. He was talking to a female vampire just now, and he doesn't want to tell me. But I don't want to let on that I'm on to him, so let's go on with it.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'll demand answers.
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Okay. So try to interrogate the locals. So let's go back downstairs. Can I go out this way? No, it's locked.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
Okay.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Will Bishop.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Huh.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Okay. Discovered a hint. Reveals a secret about a citizen or someone related to them. Does a vampire need human blood to evolve? The blood quality bar indicates the XP you will earn if you feed on this citizen. Unlock hints to increase the amount of XP. Okay. So it looks like Tom has Sabrina in his social circle. So Tom and William Bishop used to be good friends. Okay, so let's go talk to Tom. But only after I talk to Mr. Drunk over here, so I can get some more tips. Hopefully he'll spill the beans.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
Never mind.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Okay, it's... this looks like an interior room. That's locked. Okay.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now.
Anybody else here? No. Alright. Tom.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Tell me about William.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Who is he?
Who is he?
William? Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
Okay.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
You were wise to not go outside with him.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Alright.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Okay.
I've never even been to it.
So, need to inspect the boats. So I need to follow the Y, I assume.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city?
Just looking for things to pick up. Oh, look, more blood. Whoa!
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
His face has been clawed.
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note.
30th of October. Alright, good night, Wolf. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful evening. Alright. Multiple deaths in the docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast, purge it, and quickly. According to recent reports, the vampires are very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we got a frenzied one killing each last night. As always, search for abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, warehouses. Destroy the Leech brothers. You too. Take care, man. Okay, so I read that. I still have a shelter key now. Alrighty.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Okay.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Freaking love that thing. Just awesome. Hunter. It's a vampire hunter. Okay, press L3 to spot enemies around and display their enemy cards.
Finish it.
Okay. 4 types of resistances. Okay, so resistant melee, ranged, blood, and shadow. Orange indicates medium resistance, red is high resistance. Okay. You honestly couldn't hear the death of your brother?
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here, you've got one job, and that's the one.
Okay. So the resistance to range. And he has slight resistance to melee. So this is much of a strategy game. Oh, hello.
This is not the place for you, sir.
Not?
Oi! You listening?
Nope. I found some stuff.
I cannot enter.
Okay. So it looks like they have a back turn to me. That won't be for long. Then I can just skip them. Should I just skip them? Yeah, they're
see any of these bastards back here again.
Is that a corpse? Looks like it. I used what?
Stay close, keep an eye on each other.
What the hell was that? I used a revolver and I used Lupra. Oh, it's a sawed off. Okay. Hello. Boy, are you dumb. So I probably could just skip all this. Do I really want to do that though? Because don't I gain experience from killing these things? I think there is something down there though. Yeah. I probably should.
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
Yeah, let's see. Resistant to melee. Resistant to ranged. Hopefully the door won't open.
I'd step back, sir.
Fine.
Go back home, idiot.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Didn't know there was a third one. Alright. Let's stick with the original plan then. We'll just skip all this. Got a new hideout. Always a good thing. Oh, hello. Okay. Where's the workbench? Yeah, you have enough components to improve one of your weapons. Don't want to do that just yet. Because I got a feeling I'm can get some better ones pretty soon. I don't want to waste those on these intro weapons. I'm not gonna sleep. Sleep when I'm dead. Hello, rats. There's that flame dude. Whoa.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
That's crazy. Let's see. Can I use that lead rod? Nope. It is not a weapon.
We shall overcome this. We've done it before. I had a drink outside tonight already.
Oh, it's William.
Quench my thirst. Must have more. Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
Use scythe. Equip a tuning weapon and press triangle to use a special ability. Scythe in this can be used to parry. Okay. That's worth trying out. So there. Let's do that instead.
You're my last and dearest friend.
Can I open this?
It's locked. This place reeks of bloodshed.
Oh my God, William. I can't stand it anymore.
William?
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Shit. Get off me. See ya.
William, please, stop. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
How did he get back up again?
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
How did you...
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
I don't follow.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Okay.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Just make sure there's nothing else here. Everything's locked. Ah, see? Always look. Can I blink up to where she was? Nope. Alright. Time to go. Board the boat. So I do have control over the camera. This is going to be an interactive...
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Okay. Cool.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. I'm coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
That was awkward. That was really awkward. Alright.
It's locked, all right.
Okay, well, I'm not going to do that. So Pembroke Hospital is healthy.
It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
Alright.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that!
What the hell's going on here?
Nah, it's my turn!
What the hell? Hey! Hey!
Rotten ore, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
What the? What's going on?
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Be more polite, please.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
What? The blood quality indicates how much XP you obtain from a particular citizen. The higher blood. Okay. mesmerized. To drink the blood of your prey, you need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight of others. Mesmerize level, blah, blah, blah. Okay, press L1 to mesmerize clay.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Follow the red trail to lead your prey into the shadows. Press X to embrace clay or circle to release him. Embrace clay will provide a massive XP boost, but beware that there will be consequences. Okay. I didn't worry about that. Okay. No.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Okay, a couple springs.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Did I black out? What? What happened?
I spared your life. But now let's go back and examine this because you just straight up murdered someone here. No body. Alright, well. I find it hard to believe that the game's just gonna, like, let that slide. Like, oh, it's just some guy murdered someone else in the street. I'll just not do anything about that. I could have embraced him, but I'm not a monster. I mean, not all night. Who's talking? So the music turned from discordant to one of salvation. Glass vials. Although it's still somber. Okay, so that was back to where we were. Okay.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Thank you.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Okay.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Alright. Due to influenza, the hospital can no longer take any patients. Well, that's terrible. Who are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Really?
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Well, he's got a point. I don't know if I want to trade or not. Well, let's see. Oh.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Alright, let's see. So, can buy a shotgun, ammo, or parts. So it's good. So I can buy parts from him too. I can also sell him parts. Okay. Good to know.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
The music in this game is very good. Whoa. That's old blood. People inside to talk to. I feel like I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking in this game. glass bottles like crazy. Alright, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just going to make my way up to the office and then call it quits for the night. Getting kind of tired. Getting over here with... Nope. Hey.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What is the Pembroke...
This hospital...
It's more than...
Don't be misled.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Well, that's sexist.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
Alright.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Okay. Find your office. City. You! Life saved by efficient medical aid is blow struck at the blank of the flu epidemic. Volunteers make difference.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me. Even the darkest thoughts in your heart.
My blood and soul.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
I don't want to say get a grip, because she's obviously distraught.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Yeah, I just talked to Milton.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
I got a lot out of him. He's a freaking arms dealer.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Okay.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Baloney.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Okay.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
No. You're a victim.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Yeah, you are. Because I am a vampire. You're not one.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Okay. You're nuts.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Okie dokie.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Okay. What about you?
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Okay.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Huh.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Okay.
How close are you to Miss Hallcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How close are you to Miss Hawk?
To wait for...
Aren't you afraid?
She's quiet.
Okay. Alrighty.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
You disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Hey, there you are.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Mm-hmm.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
All right.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The Wet Boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Getting a lot of names here.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
It's a good pet to have.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
I'm getting a lot of information.
The pain. It's here again.
Let's see if I can get some information from her.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire doctor.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Okay.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
It has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
See if I can
Good evening,
get some more
Mr.
out of them.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Okay, looks like I already did this.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
I am waiting.
Dear brothers, I'm just now draw attention to a very important point. Using garlic in protection against vampires. Let's be crystal clear on the subject. Garlic will never protect against any of those creatures, no matter how fresh, how strong, or how smelly. Garlic is totally useless as a defense. No damage, blah, 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 Bram Stoker, Dark Hill, blah, blah, blah. Well, means wear garlic, show garlic, hang garlic. Basically, you can do what you want, but the garlic's a farce.
Too much energy for so little result.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
I think I did this already.
How would you...
It's serious.
Guess I have to.
You must get a hold of yourself, Nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I have so much more to unlock. Which makes sense since I only started. Who are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Okay.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
What do you mean?
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital, instead of a burden.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time, his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
True.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Save many lives.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
Can I go back?
I don't know what you...
I don't question your skill.
And what exactly...
I said...
Be careful what...
I only want you to...
This is ridiculous.
You see?
Okay. So it seems like when you get a 3 branching, you can only choose one.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
I've already exhausted all my options with her.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Can I not talk to him? Oh.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
What's wrong?
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Ackroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed.
I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Oh, really?
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Okay.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Good point.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Okay.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
So how's that your fault?
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Okay.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Yeah, that is a good thing.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Poor guy.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
All right. How big is this hospital? I don't want to leave yet. Seems like there are multiple entrances. It's all well and good. Alright, checked in there. Okay, we're at the main entrance again. Looks like there's just stuff on the wall. Prevent disease, careless splitting, sneezing, blah blah blah. Don't cough in public. Nurses are needed now. Jeez, this place is huge. Am I ever going to get to my office? I mean, I know I could skip all this and go right straight up there, but could be missing stuff. Like that. Stuff that I could use to craft. I don't want to leave. So yeah, there were multiple entrances. Which is both good and bad in case at some point in the game a long letter. Also, something seems missing here in Brim. Things are not good. Seems like the fluid's here again. We have many new cases of infection in the neighborhood. Do you remember a Scheller, the old drinking hag from the 3rd floor? Passed away 2 years ago in her flat. Is already occupied again. Pay me a huge amount of money. Sorry. Okay, so it looks like a physician talking to somebody. I'll come back and read this another date. I'm really tired. Alright, let's go up. There are so many places in here. Looks like most of the doors are window dressing, so that's good. Bottle of cheap gin. Oh, what's this? Use hacksaw. And this can be upgraded. Let me Let me get that one. Doesn't do as much damage, but I can have an offhand weapon. So I can heal with L1 and do the other thing with R1. Patient's face has been heavily burnt and disfigured by the bomb. Use the strongest sedatives. He affirms regularly. Pain from the wounds. Flames are still burning under his skin. Examinations. Surgicized tissues and no trace of inflammation. Scars are clean. Case of persisting nerve damage. Patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could be the cause of guilt survivor. Phantom pain, etc. Okay. See, this is why you check everything. Oh, that's my office. It's locked? It's locked. Just checking one other stuff over here. Don't know why that would. That's Dr. Swansea's office. That's locked. Alright, so let's just go to my office here. Should I go in here?
Not now.
Never mind. What's on the third floor? Nothing. What about on this side? Nothing again. Alright, looks like I'm going to my office. Okay.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Okay, How do I save the plant? So I can sleep here. Refill all my stuff. Okay. Where's the workbench? There we go. First, you need to analyze components you have found and look near recipes. Okay. Light regeneration serum. I can't use a bottle to just fill it with water.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Yeah.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Holy hell. Supernatural speed, vampire can act and move, blah, 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 blah. So this is just, vampiric abilities. I want to save the plant. Alright, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. More vampire hopefully tomorrow. So until then, play hard, and hope you feel lovely.